Doug O.C., 4013 Park Road. I've lived at this location since November 8th of 1996. I rise in support of the resolution. There are others who will speak to different facets of the challenge in front of us, but this resolution is about establishing a connection between the people who live in a certain area, that being in the neighborhood of this portion of Del Paso Park, east of Watt Avenue, and the public parks that are in their neighborhood. We're trying to connect them. Now this peninsula is an anachronism from when the city acquired the remains of an estate back in 1912. So it's not like this is something that's new to everybody. It's 110 years in the making to get to this point. This is not a judgment on my part. It's an observation that for the last 25 years at least, there's been no incentive on the city's part to invest in the park east of Watt Avenue. And why is that? And the reason is that there are no city residents that live within 2 miles of this location. None, zero. The city has no, in addition to that, having attended the city's budget hearings this past spring, the city has no discretionary local funding source to invest in this park. In the city's most recent budget hearings, the director of city parks acknowledged a $125 million maintenance backlog in the parks throughout the city. $125 million on parks that are surrounded by city residents. It's not logical for anyone to assert that city leaders are going to reduce spending on parks where their residents and constituents are currently using in favor of spending in a park that none of them use. Mr. Chairman, I've got a couple other points that I'd like to make if you could grant me an additional 30 seconds. All right, thank you. Two final points. Two final points. What is the most common improvement that everybody in this community can find in a park? The most common one. It's a restroom. For obvious reasons. You know, you go to a park and you gotta go. Since 2012, there has been no restroom facilities in this park. That tells you how high a priority this is for the folks who are in charge right now. And then the other thing is, this park does have enormous potential. And while I'm respectful of other people's perspective, I speak from experience about how to turn a park around. I stand ready, willing, and able to do my share to make this park the jewel it ought to be.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.